Her hearty laughter, her appreciation of the gains of the struggle for gender equality amongst her Maasai people. Peris Tobiko's family on this night enjoys each other's company over a conversation that takes us back in time, letting us in on a political journey and transition whose complexity few understood.
Him, he was born 2011. 2011 was like, I had to go to 2012, and 2012 I'm supposed to be at the peak of the campaign. Sometimes I have to go as far as the very end of the constituency, but I have to make it back to where he is so that at least he can breastfeed. So I cannot spend a night elsewhere. I have finally to be back home. And that means traveling long hours.
She was seen to have first defied cultural traditions in 2007 when she ran for the Kajiado Central parliamentary seat, given perceptions that it was against tradition for women to eye leadership positions. She lost that bid, but not her dream.
First time my mother ran, of course among all my siblings I was the oldest, so I think I'm the one who understood a bit more what was going on. But this time round was harder. It was much harder. She went through so much more. She's gone through a lot of opposition from people around her, from people who I think she might have looked up to in the past, who might have told her that she was not capable of getting in or she should settle for lesser ambition.
I'm from Narok. So that has always been branded, she's an outsider in Kajiado. What does she want? But of course, she's born, educated in Kajiado. The Tobiko family, of course, all of them are there and they know her. But of course, you know how our how we play the local politics. She's already gone, we have married her off, so she has no business being in Kajiado.
Despite such public criticism, she was determined to change the views of her community. She vied on a TNA ticket in the 2013 general election for the Kajiado East parliamentary seat in a campaign that was marred with allegations of being cast at one time by Maasai elders.
My opponents had ganged up after nominations. I had won the party ticket, TNA party ticket, and then those who were my opponents ganged up and made a group, and of course were trying to whip the community's emotions. They were trying to whip everybody. It's like, I mean, the woman, you see what she has done to us. So at the end of the day, there was no curse. And even if there was, to me, doesn't make sense, doesn't really. It's not there. It's neither here nor there.
Her story now reads like a characteristic against all odds. She was declared Kajiado East Member of Parliament elect after she garnered 23,381 votes, followed by her close rival ODM's Kakuta Olemaimai with 22,640, just 741 less votes than Peris Tobiko.
It's nice to see her now celebrated for things we have always known she has. Her strength, her courage, her honesty. Yeah.
Her family helping to describe a part of her life she says strengthened her resolve both as a mother and a politician.
Since I was small, she's always kept her promises. So I think she'll keep all her promises that she's made.
It teaches you to be strong. It teaches you to be able to follow your dreams and not listen to people who tell you can't make it, and even use those people who tell you that you can't make it as your inspiration to actually defy what everyone thinks you can do.
I've been his political advisor and strategist. So we have always supported her all through.
Peris Tobiko admits that the task before her may be enormous, but she is confident that she is equal to the task ahead.
The whole world is looking at me, and see like, okay, you're there. So let's see what you'll do. I know I'm just going to do the much I can, but I'll give it my best shot. I'll make sure I do mobilize resources for the sake of development projects. I will make sure that I give it an equitable distribution. I will harness the ideas, the energies of all my people, the young, the women, and even the elders. I would want to involve them in decision making. I would want to consult them as much as I can. Yeah, and I believe together we'll do it. We'll do it.
The parting shot of a woman who believes she has what it takes to lead not just her community but also the country to greater heights.